Now after the Mendeleev's periodic table, we are having next, that is a scientist Henry Moseley. Henry Moseley, who discovered one new characteristic regarding periodic table. He says that instead of atomic mass, we will consider atomic number, and we will categorize the elements in the periodic table according to increasing atomic number. So he decided the elements are arranged now in the increasing atomic number, and the later on periodic table which is developed, that is called the modern periodic table. Modern periodic table. Now in the modern periodic table, we have horizontal rows and vertical columns. Vertical columns are called groups. Vertical columns are called groups and horizontal rows are called periods. So in the modern periodic table, we are having 18 vertical columns, groups, and 7 horizontal rows called periods. These are in the new periodic table. Now in the new periodic table, the elements are arranged according to the increasing atomic number. Like the hydrogen is occupied on the first position, hydrogen on the first corner. Then on the second corner we are having helium, then lithium, then beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, neon, like this. And now we are having hydrogen, lithium, sodium. The third one is sodium. Then we have potassium. So in this way the elements are arranged in the modern periodic tables. Okay. So now what we see here, we will see in the modern periodic table, hydrogen which is occupying the first position, having atomic number 1, then lithium is 3, then sodium is 11, then potassium is 19, and here helium is 2, lithium 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on, like this. Okay, so this is the first row. This is called the first period, second period, third period, and so on, like this. Actually the periodic table is classified into different groups, in which they are classified as P block elements, S block elements, D block elements, and F block elements. Okay, so it is divided in different parts. You can see in your textbook, it is given over there. Okay, now we will see here in the first group. We will observe in the first group what is happening here. Hydrogen is the element having atomic number 1. So its electronic configuration is, in its first shell there is 1 electron. Okay. Lithium, hydrogen is having 1, lithium is having 3. So its electronic configuration is 2, 1. Next one is sodium, 11. So electronic configuration is 2, 8, 1. Next is potassium, 19, 2, 8, 8, 1. So what we are observing here, we are observing that in the last shell only 1 electron is there, that is the valence electron or the valence shell. So it shows that the properties of the first group elements are similar. They are having the same valence electrons. And if we examine the row, first period we will examine, as hydrogen is having atomic number 1 and helium is having atomic number 2. So the first electronic configuration of hydrogen is, we can write 1, and for the helium we can write 2. So in the first period we are occupying only first shell. For hydrogen 1 electron is filling here, for helium 2 electrons are filled here. Okay, so only first shell is occupied. As we see for the second, like lithium which is having atomic number 3, and here we are having beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, neon, and we will write down the electronic configuration. Suppose we have to write the electronic configuration for 3, like for 3 lithium we will write here, this is a nucleus, this is the first shell, 1, 2, this is completely filled, and this is the second shell, 3. And for beryllium we are occupying 4, boron 5, carbon 6, 7, 8. So as we are moving from left to right, electrons are filling in the same shell, but as we are moving from top to bottom, electrons are added in the next shell. So the number of shells increasing from top to down, from in the columns like in the groups, and in the period in the rows, the same shell is occupying by the more and more electrons. Okay class.